We are starting a new segment here on the So Charming Quilt Shops channel, and it is called the Quilting Corner. We are going to try to do these segments every Saturday morning, or at least some point during the day Saturday, time permitting. And what it is designed to be is a segment where you can come and you can get involved and you can get to know us better. And what we're going to do is we're going to start out with, we're going to have a segment of subscriber spotlight. So if you have something that you're super proud of, or that you've done that you want to show everybody, or something you found in your attic that, or your guest room or whatever, that your grandmother made and it's so old and you love it and there's a story behind it, or there's not a story behind it, we want to see those. I know other people will want to see it. We love seeing that. People come into the shop all the time and they have a story with whatever they're bringing in. And we love hearing those stories, and I guarantee you that other people would love to see those and hear those stories too. So if you have something and you want to send it to us, you can send it via SoCharmingQuiltShop@gmail.com. You can text us at 205-903-4133, or you can send it via Facebook. However you need to get us that information, get it to us and we will try our best to put you into subscriber spotlight so that other people can enjoy what you're enjoying. So that's one segment of it. Another segment is we got these new quilt stands in the shop, and they're designed for a quilted block. So you would make a block, you would quilt it, and you would sit it in your sewing room as a display. They're really cute. They come in different ways. This one has a sewing machine on top. There's one that says Gone Quilting, or you don't even have to put a top on it and it's just a bar across it. But this one, we are not going to quilt because this is what I want to try. I'm going to make a block each month, and I'm going to try to do it at the beginning of the month. And what I'll do is, this will be the block we'll make next time. So I'll make this block with you in Quilter's Corner next Saturday, and you can sit and watch us or watch me make the block, or you can make it with me, however you want to do it. But it'll be there and you can reference it back. So if you can't watch the video or anything until maybe Tuesday, well then you pull the video up and you can make this block then when you have the time. So we're going to make these blocks, and I didn't quilt it because I'm going to wait until I get enough to make a quilt top. You could quilt them and hang them along your wall or whatever as just a 12-inch quilt block hanging on the wall. They're beautiful. They're also beautiful when they're framed. But what we are going to do is we are going to take these blocks that we make together, and then we're going to put them together into a quilt, and then we'll have a quilt. So that's what this is going to be. That'll be once a month, and we will show you how to make the block. So this is going to be the block that we do next time. So that's one thing. And one thing we wanted to talk about today is how we got started. So let me tell you how we got started. And this is what I would love to hear from y'all too. How you got started, who influenced you, who helped you, how it came about, that kind of story. So our story is, I wanted to learn to quilt, and I learned to quilt years ago from a lady at our church. She taught us how. We had a group that met at the church, and she taught me how to quilt. So that's how I got started. We started in the shop with, my girls were getting a little bit older and they all wanted they both wanted monogrammed items and such. So I like sewing, I like crafting, so we went and bought a embroidery machine. And what we were really going to do was just to look at them. Well, I got there, and you know how that goes. I bought it. So I bought the machine and I brought it home. I've got 2 daughters and a son. One of the daughters is real big into crafting type things. And I just knew she was going to be the one that wanted to do all of this. Well, I got home and she said, nope, she wanted no part of it. She wanted to be marketing. She wanted to be the one that when we made it, she'd wear it and promote it. That's her job. So she didn't do any of it. She just wore it and called herself the marketing department. The other daughter, who I really didn't think would want anything to do with it, per se, of the making stuff. You know, she wasn't real crafty at the time. She didn't really get into that kind of thing. She loved it. So then she started doing it, and that's Emily, and we started the shop. We started it in our house, and it started with me getting the machine for them to make things with them. Then their friends wanted stuff, then their friends wanted stuff. And before long, we had people coming to the house that we didn't even know. And we weren't really comfortable with that, so we opened the shop, and the shop has grown, and the shop has grown, and the shop has grown until we are where we are now, and hope to never move again, because that is a big job of moving the shop. But we are loving it. It is the job of a lifetime. It's not like going to work. It's fun. So we are enjoying it. That's where we are now. And another thing I wanted to tell you is a very, very important thing. Today is Local Quilt Shop Day. Along with that, there is a contest that runs each year from today until the end of February. And this is the Local Quilt Shop Contest. So you go and vote for the best quilt shop in your state and in the U.S. They do it in the other countries too. It's a huge contest involving all the different countries and places. But we won the contest last year for the state of Alabama, and we couldn't have been more proud. We were so excited when we won that contest, and we're hoping to win it again this year. But this year, our sights are higher. We do want to win the state of Alabama, but even bigger, we're shooting for the whole United States. So we need your help in voting for our shop as the best quilt shop in the United States. It's So Charming Quilt Shop, Clanton, Alabama. If you haven't voted, please, I'm begging you to please go vote. It would mean so much to us to get that award, and we would be proud. So please vote. If you have any questions, contact us. We will help you along the way if you can't find the right buttons or can't find the right website or what. It is on our Facebook page. The link is there. We are going to put it on our website, and it's easy. You just go in, you type there's an add button. You say So Charming Quilt Shop, Clanton, Alabama is listed there. You click on that. Then you put your name, your email, and if you have a story about us, that's great. They take that into account, and they really look forward to those stories. The more information you can give in that story, the better for us. You don't have to, but it is recommended to put a story of how wonderful we are, how great the shop is, whatever you've got to say. We would love for you to vote on that. Today through the end of February is the voting. So that's the other thing we wanted to talk about. So that's all for this segment of the Quilting Corner. If you think of anything you want us to talk about, to add, to show, contact us. We'd be more than happy to try to fit that in. And until next time, you guys have a great weekend and happy quilting.